I'm just doing my quick today in history because I'm afraid that our day in history is going to be a whole bunch of addition to everybody else. So we'll get through that real quick today. Are you almost done with your? Go ahead. Okay, no.
When you hear that sound,
It's
you
the start
know
of the
what
show.
today is. Coffee with any old farts.
Today is 11th of October, and on this date in history, big news: Spiro Agnew was resigned as vice president. Wasn't kicked out. He resigned nobly, I might add, as vice president of USA after many corruption investigation. The man sold out to everybody, literally.
But
Wow.
but his take, the cash that he received,
Uh-huh.
was it $1,000?
Oh, no, it was, I think it's quite a bit more. I can
What?
check on it.
Because he resigned for significantly less than what Holman.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't found that money yet.
Yeah.
It's in a
The
bag.
FBI might have it, Holman might have it,
Right.
Nome might have it, we don't know.
Comey's got it.
Yeah.
Comey has it, right.
Comey has it,
It's
yes.
just keep
Yeah.
on
Well,
the
you
indictment.
know,
Head of the FBI at the time.
Bolton may have it.
Oh, yes, because he's next.
He's gonna need it.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
I'm not worried about Comey. Holy cow, there's a lot of attorneys in his family. They're gonna have a whole line of people ready to slice and dice. What's her name? Halligan,
Halligan.
the insurance lawyer.
Yeah, I hope she hasn't. I hope she has slander insurance.
Yes.
The lot lizard.
Yeah. Okay.
So as part of the,
You've
have something else?
completed?
No, I'm gonna get to mine after Ash does his.
Oh, okay. So this past week was a good week for me. New York Giants walloped the Philadelphia Eagles. New York Rangers won 4-0 over the Buffalo Sabres.
Maybe the
Yep.
last
Right.
win they have this year.
Today, topped off today by my alumni, Bowling Green State University, won going away over Toledo University 28-23.
Toledo, isn't that a baseball team?
No, no.
5 points is going away.
Yeah, it was going well. They scored in the third, fourth quarter.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They were trailing. Okay.
Yeah.
And how did those Yankees do?
Who?
We only have 30 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're getting
We
nowhere
can't waste
fast.
time. We're not talking.
You're not Joe Rogan.
There are a lot of other losers that we have to talk
Yeah.
about. Okay,
Okay.
Yeah.
so
You said
Congress,
I
Shut
could ask
down.
a question.
right, Congress shut down 9 days ago. My question, why doesn't the White House shut down? Then all the clowns from the cabinet and the big orange face clown could go home without pay.
Yeah.
Right? Not that any of them need the money.
Yeah.
Right? And that's where that 50,000 may be. Right.
Our president's making it
However-
on crypto, so.
Oh, let's not forget the Epstein situation. But
Oh,
there-
man, I'd forgotten all about that.
Well, that's what they were hoping. A new data investigation has uncovered more than 2,000 previously unreported flights to Epstein's private island. The investigation is by the Zalingo Data Refinery Group, whose CEO said, being a father, the Epstein scandal really disturbed me, unquote. He thought his data company had the ability to find out more information, and that's what they did. The sheer scale of people who went to the island shows it was more than a few naughty people doing naughty things.
To naughty bits.
Zalingo's data shows flights to the island came from New York City, Palm Beach, Florida, US Virgin Islands, London, Geneva, Washington, DC, and of all places, New Mexico.
Oh, man.
Not
We're gonna
not
get
from the ranch.
the ranch.
Zalingo's findings indicate structured travel patterns and professional network interactions that warrant further specialized investigation. Okay, Bambi, Pam, B, and Cash Trash, do your job.
Oh. Yeah, you're hoping for a lot here.
Well, maybe you guys can
Well, first off,
shed some light on.
they don't have a lot of
Cash
staff
grab.
left at the top anymore since they fired them all, so. Yeah,
Right.
they're falling like flies over at the what is it, Attorney General's office.
Yeah.
I mean, there is anybody left in the New York division at
No,
all?
well, that's why they're pulling them out of the red states.
The insurance company.
I'm glad you said red states. It is a family friendly podcast.
Are we really?
Well, yeah, except for the dirt mouth
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm broadcasting from the top of Mount Rushmore. I call it much more because it's
From the
so much-
feminine side.
because we have so much more good news and bad news to discuss. So I
Yeah.
call it much more.
Okay.
Anyway, the subject for me today is retribution, another word for payback. He's got all his people lined up who's going to be subpoenaed and wind up being punished, just like Comey and James and Schiff. On the list is James Bolton, Biden, the Obama family. That's by the way, it was the Biden crime family, the whole group. Kamala, Hillary, Pelosi, Liz Cheney, Jack Smith, General Mark Kelly, and of course Cohen, his former attorney, his mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just another word for payback, and he's going to have Blondie issued.
We got a lot of nicknames for that lady, don't we?
I like
Again, family friendly.
Bambi.
Yeah, she's going to hand down the to have Liz, whatever her name is, not Liz, it's Lindsay Halligan. Is that her name?
Halligan.
Yeah.
Halligan. She's going to hand down the indictments that will take all of these people, keep them busy trying to defend themselves, and nobody will be watching Trump with his piece.
You know, I just realized something.
Now?
Wait. Yeah.
Bambi
Yeah.
had to say to Orange Face,
Yeah.
we need some insurance to bring these charges. So he had this blonde
Yeah.
sitting in his office, you know, and said, use her. She's insurance.
Okay.
That's
reaching. I'm sorry.
but you had to really think about that.
Yeah.
You really.
He worked on that for
He
quite
put
some
time- he
time.
put time into
Yeah.
that joke. I'm impressed. Seriously.
No, I'm not impressed.
Oh, you know what you get?
That's it.
From Lou.
Okay, I went with the funny stuff this week.
Oh, I forgot that.
Well, a couple of funny things.
Okay.
First of all, I'm really enjoying the reports from the front lines in the war zones. It's really kind of neat to, Ken Burns. I'm waiting for Ken Burns to start a whole series of
Yeah.
letters from the front.
There we go.
It's just terrible. There were no donuts. They're eating the donuts. They're drinking the coffee. Anyway, Portland is supposedly
Gone.
yeah.
Was
The fires are ravaging
Just
the
smoldering.
entire. Yeah, it's just smoldering ash is what's left. But when you see the videos,
Yeah.
the videos are just priceless. The three frogs,
Yeah.
in the inflatable suits.
And the chicken man.
I'm partial to chicken man. Because
And the
Knowles
dinosaur-
gave him the big stare.
and the dinosaur.
Yeah.
But I think the frogs are just great, and they interviewed one of the frogs, and there's now a movement to give him the Peace Prize. Because what he was saying is just brilliantly, peaceful, and I love the dance parties, but they are missing one thing that I'm very disappointed in. Perhaps it's the war has ravaged, the costume stores, but going to local hockey games here. One of the great contests in the intermissions has been sumo wrestlers in their inflatable suits going after each other and bouncing against each other. They need sumo wrestlers in the streets of Portland. It's just absolutely great. Then the second front is Chicago. And Chicago is essentially just given Fat Donnie the finger. It's a giant football.
My understanding is they're bringing in porta potties now because nobody will let them use the restroom.
They're locking the doors.
We're locking the doors.
They're locking the doors. They're closing the windows. They won't.
Cats and dogs. It's raining. Cats and dogs.
There was one picture of somebody who sells a street vendor with hot dogs.
Yeah.
And it says free hot dogs to ICE, but you have to show your ID. So there's
heavy
that.
takers on that.
So I have two other funny things. Because I saw there was a post about Kid Rock.
Oh,
Um,
he's turned traitor.
what's it?
I understand he turned traitor or something.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he may have come to our side of it.
Oh, well, he can keep him. I'd like to know when you stop calling yourself Kid Rock.
At what age?
At what age? Yeah, because he's bumping up against 60.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
and he's still Kid Rock. That's the last one is Melanoma having a presser. I think it was yesterday. And saying that she has had direct communication with Vladimir Putin.
Yes,
Yes.
she gave him a letter.
Yeah.
She gave Fat Donnie the letter.
From Putin to
No, from her to Putin
oh
Through Fat Donnie.
through Fat Donnie when they were in Alaska.
so-
When they were in
Oh,
Alaska in the limo, and the two of them were.
so
Roll down
it's
the
sort
window.
of anyway, it sort of threw my head back to Tokyo Rose. And while she's not Tokyo Rose, I think she's Moscow Mule.
The Moscow Mule.
Yeah, I had to.
Well,
What?
what's a female mule called? Let's address it to our two farm boys.
They would grew up super
Girlfriends.
What'd you say?
Girlfriends. I'm sorry. I'll take that one.
Moscow Mules.
But I don't think they push back, do they? You have to get them to the edge of the cliff before they push back.
Yes, pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah.
Speaking of farms, do you
Yes.
know how to make a U-turn?
No, I'm afraid. Remember, family friendly.
I'll tell you some other day.
Well, don't leave us hanging.
No, don't say it.
No, I searched and searched, I couldn't find the two gems from last week. The two Easter eggs. So anybody who's offended from last week's two Easter eggs, tough. Girlfriends. So, hey, is there a different name for it? I'm the one with a
Mare.
veterinary degree, and
A mare.
A mayor?
Yeah, it's just
Horse.
like
Be like a horse.
yeah.
Okay.
But we couldn't afford horses on my farm. I was the horse.
couldn't afford to date girls.
I only dated the wealthy ones. They didn't,
You heard it.
yeah.
4 legs is better than 2.
Whoa, wait, that's not.
No,
that's-
yeah.
1980.
You're
No,
on
that's
the-
Animal Farm. That's
you're-
Animal Farm.
No, that's
you-
right.
That's
It
Animal
is
Farm.
Animal
You're
Farm.
on the borderline.
No, I have.
See, you'd recognize that if y'all read anything over on that end of the table.
Whoa,
Animal. It's Animal Farm.
it's not bad.
Once again, Lou, they're making my point. I don't understand why they're arguing.
Jeez. Okay.
That was a great book too. I'm sorry. I just
Yeah. Okay. We're back to you.
Oh,
It's going to come to a screeching
Oh,
halt here in a
real
minute.
yeah, because I'm not sure well, parts of it are serious, some
Yeah.
could be really funny. Let's see, we talked about the Nobel Peace Prize, and of course, all the Nobel Prizes in big news this week. So I thought it was kind of interesting because mine is about brain drain.
Mhm.
And the United States and the fact we're losing in the brain drain category. Mainly because when you think about it, apparently the only people that can get a citizenship now in the United States are as if you have $1 million. Well, I use an example. The gentleman who won the chemistry prize this year, Omar Yagi, Palestinian, who came here, I think in the 1960s or something like that, and became a US citizen, and then proceeded to win a prize that, of course, orange guy couldn't win of any type. I'm not even sure he knows what chemistry is, to be honest with you. But this is a gentleman, like many of the people that win Nobel Prizes here in the United States, are from other countries that immigrated here. Well, we'll have no immigration pretty soon for any type of person that can't afford it and be wealthy. And so I think that brain drain is going to be a huge issue in the future. What made this country great is the people that came here and took advantage of the resources. Now, unless you're a crypto pioneer, you can't afford to do that anymore. And I think it's just a sad state of affairs for our country right now. Because all of us, our families all came. I mean, I'm only second generation American when you think about it. Not that I'm in that great Americans who did won a Nobel Prize, but yeah,
I'm second.
it's- yeah.
Second.
I mean, look at, that's the people who really have earned the right. Because let's face it, my family came over. I've had every generation of my family has served in the military, 1 or 2 or 3 or however many. We've done all the things that you're supposed to do. We've worked hard. We didn't make millions, but we contribute to our country. Everybody here has. But you look at our president, whose family has never served in the military, has done nothing but serve themselves. They're pretty much what's the word I'm looking for? A useless.
Bloodsuckers.
Thank you. That's a good name.
You
Bloodsucker.
have never suffered from heel spurs, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, yes, I had, and my tennis shoes solved that problem. My hocus. So I don't know why they didn't send you to combat with his hocus. So yes,
Would you, you're a golfer,
yes,
right?
sort of.
Well, could you play golf with heel spurs?
Oh, he's riding around in the park. Yes, I can get out, walk 10 steps, hit a ball, walk 10 steps back to the car. Because I guarantee you, he's not going very far from the cart to where he's hitting his ball. And he doesn't even have to go that far when his caddy tosses the ball over by the cart. So,
Okay,
take it as it is. Cheating tends to be a
runs in the family.
thank you. From way back. So
Right.
yes, but
Yeah.
the fact that they've never done anything to serve this country is kind of, in a way, just sad.
Well,
And he talks about what a great American he is. No,
take, and more take.
Yep.
Yep.
So that was kind of my take on this week.
Well, that leads up to another situation. And that comes down to homeless and more people
Yeah.
under this regime will become homeless. And we see the homeless here in Albuquerque an awful lot. I mean, it seems to be growing by the day.
Yeah.
And part of the reason, I think, is our previous administrations, Congress, both parties, did away with the sanitariums that helped a lot of these people. And in New Jersey, we used to have a place in Secaucus, right off the New Jersey Turnpike. And it was called Snake Hill.
Mhm.
And Secaucus was known for two things: the pig farms and Snake Hill. And there was an awful lot that went on at Snake Hill. But government took funding away, said, we don't need it, let these people go, let them run. And I think you had an incident.
Yes.
That's
So,
Snake Hill.
Snake Hill?
That's
I have a
associated with
comment
Snake
about
Hill.
that when you're done.
Associated with Snake Hill. So I'll make this quick. For 2 summers.
So did he.
Yes.
I want to hear the rest of this.
So, for 2 summers, I worked as a toll collector on the New Jersey Turnpike. And 16E was one of the
proud.
You're mumbling.
So,
Well, bags of
about,
cash.
so I was a toll collector, and the aside that
Yeah,
that
it
I
was-
would say is that when the summer help came in, you were always associated with a veteran who'd been on the turnpike for years, and one of the first things that they did was they told you how to steal. And
Did I not tell you? Yeah, those guys.
And usually the only people who got these jobs were the sons
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
so this is why I always thought my father had a button. Anyway, I this one day I'm working where you hand out the tickets.
Mhm.
And we're at the bottom, we're underneath the bluff that Snake Hill
Mhm.
incorporates, and the sanitarium was at the top of Snake Hill.
Right.
And so
At the end of a winding road.
right, and so there was this winding, there's U-shaped road that came down from Snake Hill and fed right into the entry gate ticket booths.
Yeah.
And I was on the booth that day. It was the afternoon, and it was kind of slow. And I looked up, and here's a guy in a gown, in a hospital gown.
Yeah, I knew it.
And paper. Well, you don't know.
Oh, yeah.
And paper slippers, and he's just chugging away, coming down the hill. And so I called the office, because we were major interchange,
Right.
and I said, we have a problem. I don't know what to do. I said, there's a guy coming down the hill. And he said, he's in a hospital gown. Okay, we'll take care of it. Just, be cool. Okay. He comes to my gate.
Of course he
Of
did.
course he did. He wants a ticket. So I'm on the phone with the office. They said, give him a ticket, just let him go. Okay, I gave him a ticket. He chugs out. He's on the turnpike, go heading south. Okay. All the lanes are closed. Everything's closed. He's by himself, chugging along. Next thing you know, an ambulance comes down the same thing.
Yeah.
They stop at my gate.
And
they say,
and Lou
did you
Charge them for the
Wait a
ticket.
minute.
I gave him a
Lou
ticket.
saw the ambulance. He
So the ambulance comes down. Where did you see a guy? Yeah, he's just redone. And they took off. So that's my story about Snake Hill. I'm a
Snake Hill-
college kid.
Snake Hill is closed up.
It's
Yeah,
gone.
it's gone,
Well,
yeah.
a lot of those places are, because our solution to any problem is, if there's a problem with these kind of facilities, you just close them down and, oh, that problem's gonna go away.
And they show up someplace else.
Yeah,
Whoever the operators are.
that's what we tend to just move our problems. You know, if there's a problem here, then let's move them somewhere else. Well, that doesn't make them less a problem. We just moved them. You know, we don't want to find a real solution. Although there are a few that they're coming up with that I'm kind of appreciate what Albuquerque's doing. So now we may not be able to do that now because, of course, you know, who is cutting all the funding for everything. So
No bell for Bill. There will be no bell for Bill.
For
No,
Bill.
no Nobel Peace Prize for Bill. None.
Who's Bill?
Who's Bill?
Donnie, what did I say?
Oh, Bill.
Bill.
yeah,
No,
you're
yeah,
thinking
go
about Bill, who would spend a lot of time down in the islands too.
Bill's got, Bill,
I was thinking frequent
Bill,
flyer.
He's got a
getting back to the Zolingo data refinery group, Bill does not have a chance.
Bill was on it so many times. He gets the little punch tickets.
Yeah.
He gets 100-foot-long sandwiches from his other way.
Well, those flights out of Washington DC,
Yeah.
Bill. Those flights out of New York City,
Well, that could
Bill?
be.
That could have
He
been
lived-
any one
he
of
lived
them.
up in-
Yeah.
he lived in the suburbs.
Yeah.
What I'm surprised is there's nothing out of Little Rock.
It wasn't important enough at that
Little
time.
Rock. And
Nobody wanted anybody from Little Rock to go.
You're
No,
right, you're right.
No,
So, didn't you have something else?
no,
No,
that was it.
because
So far, I mean, yeah.
oh yeah, you
There's
talked about the
nothing else you want to bring up?
No,
You talked about the Nobel Peace Prize with Barack. Um, Yesterday, Mr. Insanity was on was talking to the press yesterday.
which cabinet member is that?
The fat dumb.
Take your.
Oh.
Yeah, this
I thought it was just all the whole cabinet, but
No.
this guy is just bat crap crazy. He gets up and he's pissing and moaning over not getting the Nobel Peace Prize, but then says that he got a call from the Whig.
Yeah.
And Ms. Machado said that she was accepting the award on his behalf because he deserved it. And then he says, but you know, I didn't ask her to send it to me. He is tell me I'm wrong. He's going to make a cheap replica and
Yeah.
spray paint it with Rust-Oleum gold paint.
paint.
And he's going to have his own Nobel Peace Prize. It's going to happen. Okay, somebody.
Oh, well, there's actually a couple of things.
Yeah.
Just some headline kind of stuff. Just action happened. National Guard troops can stay in Illinois, according to the appeals court now, except for they cannot actually do anything. So they can be there, but they can't be deployed in the state. So they're sitting up in a naval station waiting for something to happen.
Well, at least they aren't doing the mulching in
Yeah.
city parks.
Oh, I'm guessing the Navy's going to be smart about this and make them mulch the Navy Yard. I would if I was them. It's the Army. Nobody cares.
The sheer insanity of all of this is just over the top.
Yep.
And I still think it's tertiary syphilis.
Yeah, but he went to Walter, he just went to Walter Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's healthy as a hog.
Yeah.
He's like, he's got a heart of a 17-year-old.
And a mind of
And it,
mind of a
it might be. Some of those kids probably disappeared.
Well,
That's how he got his med bed.
just another quick deal. The next troops will go to Mississippi. Oh, wait, they can't. That's
They
a
can't.
Republicans Trump. But let's note that 14, 16 people were shot in Mississippi during homecoming celebrations yesterday.
Well, really?
Two
Oh, I
different
didn't hear
incidents.
that.
Yeah,
Four died, right?
4 died. Actually, I think it's 6. 4 in one incident, 2 in another. So yes, apparently in Mississippi you celebrate with gunfire during your homecoming.
So they're going home.
I was trying to, show a little empathy here, Mr. Trump.
You know what? I have. I'm sorry. My empathy, my quota of empathy
is gone.
is gone. But along those lines, the governor of Oklahoma and the governor of Connecticut,
Yeah,
both of whom are Republican, have said they think it's a bad idea to have National Guard troops stationed, assigned from one state to another. Now the Connecticut one, I'll assume, having seen some of his past stuff, is upfront about it. I think he literally does not want troops around. The governor in Oklahoma is a different story. He just doesn't want those disgusting, filthy blue troops in his state.
well, this is unheard of. Why would Texas be if that happened to Abbott and they tried to send some troops in there? Oh my God, he'd be yelling and screaming bloody murder. So what makes him think it's any better when it's
I'll
his?
tell you exactly why.
Because he's a sleazeball?
No.
Oh.
Because you're going to send Texans to Chicago. That's not their people.
Yeah.
And it's going to be easier to shoot them, like the pastor
Yeah.
who got shot in the head with the pepper ball.
Mhm.
Someone is going to die.
Oh, yeah, I'm afraid. Well, apparently everybody has a gun now because they're shooting everyone. So there was 2 incidents, 4 in one died and 2 in another. And
Both homecoming?
across the state. They weren't anywhere near each other. So it wasn't, they're just, mass shootings are just apparently a US thing now. So
Well, it's okay. It's okay. Because if
I
they,
can't wait for this.
if the shooter doesn't take his own life, or law enforcement doesn't take him out, and he goes to trial,
They won't be.
he gets a time and he has to go serve it. And if the orange guy is still in office, he'll be pardoned.
Yeah.
Like 1,500 others
Who attacked the Capitol.
were pardoned after their insurrection on January 6th, which is when he really should have activated the National Guard in Washington.
And did.
But they were convicted. They went to prison, and he couldn't wait to get back into office. And once there,
Cut them all loose.
he cut them all loose. And now they make up most of the mass bandits in ICE.
Oh, yeah, clearly. I swear I saw an ice brigade or whatever, ice capades. I was heading Montano to 4th. It was in that lane that turns onto, and I passed a pickup truck, white pickup truck on my left, in the lane that was going to continue Montano east, Toyota kind of thing, and all 4 doors were taken off, and people were in there looking like
wannabes.
Wannabes.
The doors are
off. It's a Toyota.
Well, then what you have to do is follow them and videotape everything they do.
So they jumped. They were trying to get into the turn lane, and I was already to the point where I couldn't stop. So I just continued. I was at the corner, red lights all over the place. I couldn't turn to the right yet, and they came into the turn lane. I thought, well, okay, that's what they wanted to do, right? Fine. I make the right-hand turn. They gunned the engine hard. It was all to get in front of all the traffic to continue on Montano East.
There's lawlessness among our law enforcement, or at least
Anyway.
that view of them. Yeah.
Anyway, I think we have come to the end.
Yep.
We are at the end. We are.
Closing
at the
thought.
end.
Well, with any luck, we'll be winning a Nobel Peace Prize next year.
Us?
Oh yeah, we'll be in jail fighting for our rights.
I'm gonna go get a frog costume.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let one go.
Ron?
He promised.
Beware of AI.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, this morning I was posting up some game reports out of the American League. They're all AI. They
Yeah.
take the score sheets and drop them into a GPT chat, and that's what their game reports are. It's
Ridiculous.
Yeah, but there is one thing that AI cannot do.
I like the short one.
Yeah.
It's
And you promised me I wasn't gonna have to hear as much of that.
It's all just a diversion for Epstein air.
Yeah.
right. And the thing about AI, these AI farms or places where all these servers are,
Yeah.
the tens of millions of gallons of water that are needed to cool the servers.
Is that right?
It's obscene how much is needed. So
Sponsored quickly.
yes,
T-shirt.
sponsor LDEAffinityjewelry.com. Please go do it. My friend Lisa is going through some tough times. She makes absolutely terrific bracelets and all sorts of stuff, earrings and all sorts of stuff. So there's her. We've got t-shirts. All the information will be in the description below. Please subscribe and hit like. We've sort of stalled out on people